Traumathon 5. Severed.
I'm surprised we've been going through Traumathon 5 and we've yet to talk about a specific spooky viral video that apparently disturbed a ton of people. I should know. This is one of those highly requested topics people wanted me to cover. We, of course, will be talking about... This is Pete. He's a meat puppet and the source of so many people's traumas. It is astounding just how many people have told me to cover Pete the meat puppet, and I think it all has to do with Pete himself and his story. See, Pete is a meat puppet, a puppet of meat, in fact. A puppet sewn together by a lonely butcher woman who had no lover or any kids of her own. So she decided to create her own child, and cobbled together a bunch of meats, sausages, short ribs, loose leg of lamb, until eventually little Pete was made and was given life by sucking his mother's big old titty. Not even joking, he actually does come to life because of her breast milk. That's, it's pretty gnarly, dude. But hey, whatever. So this scared the shit out of his mom, who died out of fright. And this is when Pete decided to live on his own and try to find the meaning of life, living humbly as a vagabond, working as a janitor at a fast food joint where he struck fortune when the manager made him the face of his company. Pete got it all: money, fame, women, booze, drugs, and he fucked a cow. You know, he really fucks a cow, which leads him to his downfall as he quickly rose once to fame, now is struck down like Lucifer himself into earth as he was cast down by God like lightning. Not that dramatic, he just became broke. And so Pete lives on as a hobo, moving from town to town, trying to find that meaning of life his mother once told him to find when she died. So this weird video, as weird as it is and as silly as it is, for a lot of people has proven to be one of the most disturbing videos on the internet for them. And I don't totally blame you. I think when it comes down to puppets, we're pretty much always going to have one puppet video for Traumathon annually, honestly. But puppets are freaky, so I don't blame you on that. But Pete's puppet body is way creepier than most, seeing as how he's a meat puppet, a puppet of meat. And it gives him a scarier visage than I think most puppets would have. Oh, hang on. Actually, now that I'm saying that, wait a minute.
All God's creatures, fresh off the grill. So come on down to Mr. Meaty, where friends meet to eat meat.
What is it with puppets and meat? Seriously, something weird about that combo. But aside from that, I think Pete's story is a sad one that is all too familiar with most people. It doesn't even have to pertain to anyone who is famous or fortunate or anything like that, but to anyone really. Anyone who feels like they can't really get out of their own situations, no matter how hard they try. It's a commentary on the socio-economical problems of American values and how so many of us chase after that quote-unquote American dream just for 98% of us to just die off without any real fame or fortune. See, the reality is, it's not about the money or the fame, but about your own true path. That path that leads you and others down to happiness, without having to resort to the suffering of others, of course. In that regard, Pete the meat puppet, the puppet of meat that is a very insightful commentary on the world as it is now, and as it was then, especially with its aesthetics resembling that of an old 40s flick, around the time the movie industry really boomed and eclipsed all of entertainment and media, becoming one of the premier ways people consumed media. Wow. The people behind this must have been like some sort of connoisseurs of art, like some real art house motherfuckers. Who made this video? Diesel? Oh, what are they? Some sort of production company that like makes films or something like that? I don't know, man. Let's check them out. Oh. Wait, they sell clothes? They don't even make short films. What the fuck? Well, yeah, it's true. They don't make short films at all. In fact, you might be thinking, wait, so why make any of this at all? What are you, stupid? Do you not see what Pete... I'm serious, this is actually true. Do you not see what Pete's wearing? He's wearing designer fucking jeans. And who sells these jeans? It's Diesel. No fucking joke. This is an ad campaign for Diesel's jeans. I'm not fucking around. I'm not even gonna bother looking for the exact jeans he's wearing. Jeans all kind of look the same, honestly. And also because this was an ad campaign from like 14 years ago, they probably don't sell those specific jeans anymore, or they're outdated or something. And honestly, who cares about the jeans? But yes, this was made as a commercial for their jeans. It kind of sullies this message, don't you think? It gets even worse, actually, because Pete made another debut on I guess a Diesel live stream? Some weird experimental shit, I guess, and Pete was there, selling his own branded jerky. And, well, they were just kind of making, like, the kinds of jokes that you would make with meat.
She just took a cleaver and started whacking away at the meat, you know?
She did?
Yeah.
Really?
She
So your
made
mother
me.
beat her meat, did she?
Look
My
at that.
goodness.
Take a piece of my meat and stick it in your mouth.
Now, genuinely, I can't find much more about the making of Pete, nor exactly what he was promoting, if he really was promoting jeans, or maybe the whole product or the whole brand as a whole. I'm not really sure, nor why he was on this show, but I think it's worth noting that Diesel sort of does this kind of shit all the time. No joke, here's another one of their short ad campaigns about a lady who literally bathes in hair. Not her own hair, but the hair of her adoring fans. What? She really fucking loves hair. And yes, at one point, you really could send her your real fucking hair at this address. It's not available anymore, but wow, why? All this to sell you designer jeans and whatever else that Diesel sells. But like I said, Diesel has a history of controversial ads. Nowadays, they're pretty weird, sure, but back in the day, they had some really, really controversial ads in magazines. It's just the thing that they're known for and the thing that they kind of embrace. They don't really show their products, nor really show off what they need to sell. But if you can remember the ad, then it sticks with you way more. Because unlike most brands who shove their products right in front of your face and are sometimes unapologetic about it, Diesel sort of does what they want. If you want to check out their clothing, you're free to do so. What matters is that your mind was engaged for a moment with visions and concepts that you'd otherwise never really think about. You were fed with creativity, not products. But if we want to be cynical, don't worry, Diesel made another weird video called the Diesel Christmas Song, which showcases the kind of commercials Diesel is trying to avoid to be, and they're super aggressive about it, showing you their products right in front of your face, and Diesel is pretty much super cynical about it the entire way through, but it's funny. It's anti-consumer, I suppose, to not really tell people what you're selling, but Diesel doesn't really care. They just want to do something weird, something to make you question what they're all about, and honestly, the fact that we're even talking about them and their fucking designer jeans from Italy is all the proof you need to show that sometimes you just need to get creative to last longer than the competition, because otherwise we'd probably never be talking about this to this day. It's all because this puppet is made out of meat. I don't know.